Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution. Ayy, Bitcoin is the one, no substitution. Ayy, we should see in your Gobi. It's Ordinal revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing tutorial for you guys today. As you guys know, we have a partnership with Traverse, and our partnership entails like us trying to get people to actually use this thing, right? So, it's amazing. It's like, we wouldn't have signed up for this if we didn't think so. The best part about it, it's basically a safe, secure way to lock up your crypto, but you still have custody of it. You have full custody of it, and that's the big thing. The biggest thing I kept hearing from people was like, not your keys, not your crypto, but you keep your keys. You actually get more keys. We're gonna get into all that stuff, and it's actually pretty cool. It's we don't have hardware wallets over here. We can't lock our no monkeys up. We can't lock our quantum cats up right now. This is a way for us to do that. So we're gonna get into that. Let me bring in my partner here, Mr. Iago B. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? What's going
on? So what can you tell me about Traverse?
Yeah, Traverse is a security solution for Bitcoin now. They started on the Ethereum side, but they saw that there was a need, and they saw the space like really growing at a pretty fast rate, and realized that, hey, there isn't really a security solution in terms of online for Bitcoin ordinals or BTC ecosystem assets, right? And so the reason why something like Traverse is valuable is because you had said it in the intro. Hardware wallets don't recognize Bitcoin ordinals. They just recognize them as Satoshis, right? So you could easily spend them as fees if you connect your, ledger or your, Bitcoin hardware wallet. And so what this does is it actually allows you to, use a kind of a hot wallet in terms of being online, and still have that level of security, actually more security than you would in hardware wallet, right? And one of the best parts is they have zero access to your wallet. Like, actually, if you lose your security layers, they can't get into your wallet because they don't have your seed phrase or anything. And not only that, it's just you have to go through those steps. So it is important to make sure you set all that stuff up correctly, but it is a great solution for the space because more and more we're hearing about people that are accidentally connecting their wallets to links and then getting drained by approving things and stuff like that. So another thing too is that they have been audited on the Bitcoin side as well as the Ethereum side from Certic in terms of the security vaults and stuff like that. So it's exciting.
For sure, 100%. So we're gonna jump right into it, guys. First thing you guys want to do, easy enough, go to traverselabs.io. What that's going to do, that's going to put you on this screen right here. The second thing you want to do is hit that launch app, and that's going to take you to the application. The third thing you're going to do is change this Ethereum logo to a Bitcoin logo, and we're going to get those guys to put Bitcoin first because Bitcoin's number one. So that's something we're going to do in the future. But for now, you just got to push it over to Bitcoin. If you didn't do that, you're going to notice that it doesn't have the option for the Unisat. This gives you an option for the Unisat, the Xverse, and the OKX. For this, we're going to be using my Xverse wallet here, and I'm going to connect it. Boom. I'm in. So it says to verify ownership, you will be requested to sign a login message. This will not initiate a transaction. So log in, sign in, and I'm in. All right, so it's going to come to this board. You got your dashboard, your vaults, your portfolio, but you can see that everything's kind of locked up right now. It's not letting me do anything until I create a vault. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name this vault Ordinal Revolution. We're going to call it test wallet, Ordinal Revolution test, and then I'll hit next. And the second thing it's going to want me to do is get an email address. So I'm going to use one of my burners, SRL, yahoo.com. I'm going to send code, and then I'm going to go on my phone here, and I'm going to go into my email, and sure enough, it is there. So I'm going to put that code it gave me, which is 351774. I'm going to boom, I'm in. Next thing it's going to do So if you don't have a Google Authenticator, download one. It's really simple, really easy. You're just going to go into the App Store, whatever App Store you use, and download a Google Authenticator app. And then all I do is there's a plus sign on that app. I'm going to scan the QR code, and I'm just going to scan that code. Boom. Now I have it. And here it says Ordinal Revolution Test, the same thing I named that wallet. So easy enough. I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to go 480-009, and I'm going to verify. So now I'm verified, completely verified. And that's the extra layer of security. So not only do I have, my wallet sign, now I have a the email, and then the Google Authenticator. So I'm going to set up a new account. I can do security questions, or I can do the seed words. So for this, we're just going to do seed words, and I'm actually giving you guys these seed words, right? So go ahead, try and get in. I dare you to. That's the best part about this. If somebody comes in your house and has your seed words, you're good. You're good to go. So we're going to finish, and then we're in. Now we have vaults. You just created a vault. I mean, you just got basically everything you need to create the vault. And create the vault. We're going to name this Ordinal Revolution Test. And then vault created, and then we have it right here. Boom. We have no inscriptions inside. So the second thing we're going to do, we're going to go to our original wallet here. We're going to copy this first. So I'm going to copy that address, go back to the original. If my mouse will work today. And I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to send my OG pass to this wallet. So I'm going to click the OG pass, send. I'll put that address that I just copied, pop that in, hit next. All right, asset, this, edit fees. I always like to just go custom and just put like a couple more. I'll pay the extra bit of it and send it over there. Boom, I sent it. And so it's in there. And, once it goes through on the blockchain, you're going to have it in here. I mean, that's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, it's really straightforward. Obviously right now we're waiting for the blocks to go through, but yeah. And right now what a part of the partnership that we have with Traverse is if you add your Ordinal Revolution pass to the vault, just like Shizzy did just now, you will get the Traverse tap token airdrop, right? So they're doing it for our community specifically, but they probably are going to partner maybe with a couple other ones, who knows, but we don't have that information. We just know that our community is definitely being taken care of as it's a part of our partnership there. So at that point, you're going to have the assets in here protected, like Shizzy just went over. You have those 2 layers of security on top of signing from your wallet. And that's pretty much it. Now I see the freeze button there.
Yeah.
Do you know what that does?
I haven't used it yet, but check it out. In order to freeze assets into your vault, you need to transfer them into your vault. You can do this directly from your wallet. Use vault address displayed as snippet below. So I'm not 100% sure what the freeze button does, but I'm guessing when you have your asset in here, you can hit freeze on it, and then you just can't move it until it's unfrozen.
Maybe like a certain period of time, or like if there's I don't know if there's like some sort of setup for like a treasury or something, you know what I mean? So maybe like you can show your community that like your treasury funds are frozen and like they're for a certain period of time, and you guarantee that, right? So maybe they can see that. But we'll get more information on that part. But in terms of just how the basics work, that's what this video was about. It was really to show you guys, that look, this is here as an option, because we've had, I want to say, probably 3 to 5 members off the top of my head in our community that have been either drained because they were, joining like a Discord of a new promising looking project, or, followed instructions from, like a phishing type of strategy, scamming strategy. And it sucks, right? We don't want to see that. So Traverse is an option for you to give yourself that extra security and safety. And there was a question in today's live stream about, well, let's say I have a Bitcoin Frog in my vault and a new project decides they want to airdrop all Bitcoin Frog holders, you will still receive the airdrop. These security vaults that are yours and you only have access to don't stop people from dropping or sending things to you, but they will not allow things to come out without your layers of security, passing those layers of security. So that's the benefit of it. And I think that pretty much covers everything. Was there anything that we've left out?
No, I think that's it. It's really simple, guys. That's one thing I like about Traverse, and why we agreed to do a partnership with them. It's really simple. It's real easy. And Jacoby always likes to say like the least amount of buttons possible. And obviously the setup's not like that, but inside, I mean, it's super simple. It's like hit that, copy, paste, just another wallet inside the wallet. It's a second layer of security. And again, like I'm gonna end up probably putting a lot of my stuff, the stuff I'm holding long term, in here. And I don't know, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we even talked about that, before the show, before this recording, that our Ordinal Revolution stuff too is we're gonna open a vault for that. And so with that being said, like that's how much trust we have in it, is that the high value stuff that we do for our company and stuff, we're gonna have protected by Traverse.
100%. We're gonna pause this real quick, and then we'll open it back up when the item is in there. All right, guys, we're back. So it was a 50-minute block, so we had to wait a little bit, but it went through. Very rare occasion. So this is it right here. They are working with their indexers, and they're this to be 3D for us. So that's one thing that's awesome.
Yeah. And if you, in the meantime, if you want to, you can plug that into Genie Data, but like we don't have to do that here, but you can do it. Yeah, if you just want to get your address and copy your address and then go to Genie Data and then hit Ordinals and then paste that address in there and it should show.
Genie Data. I love Genie Data. They're my guys. All right. So I just copied the address that's in there. I'm
and then click Ordinals and then paste it into the search in the top there.
And it's the same wallet. 509M. Enter.
There it is, right there at the bottom.
Yep,
that's it. You see it?
So if I click it right there, I should be able to spin it.
I'm not sure if you can spin it, but it shows right there. So that's all that matters. Like you can see that that's in your wallet. So you can do that if you want to just confirm to see the image yourself. But like it is going to be indexed in the Traverse vaults. They are working on that right now. So pretty cool. Also, while we were taking that quick break, we did get an update on the freeze button. All it simply is a reminder to send your assets to the vault. It's more like instructions. That's it. It's really kind of like that's it. There's no other really utility for that freeze button, just to kind of remind you to send your assets to your vault. But so that's pretty much it.
Yep, and you can create as many vaults as you want. Like you can call this the No Monkey Vault, create another one, make that so you'll have many different wallets. So that's one thing that's pretty cool too. That's different. So you can have, it's basically opening up another account, right? So it's pretty cool. So you can have many different accounts. You can have, just your Quantum Cats, your No Monkeys, your Wizard. You have them all different, or just like a Bitcoin one, or really whatever you want to do. So, and then, so then when you're ready to, I guess you click it, you can unfreeze asset, right? And that way, that's how you withdraw. So you're going to come back and you're going to put, the address of your original wallet. You're going to receive, get your Bitcoin address, pop that in there, paste it, and confirm. And then initiate. And then it's going to want my email, which we signed up for earlier, and the authenticator. Boom, hit verify. And that is the only way to get that out. So there's no way these guys can mess with your stuff without that email and that Google Authenticator. So that's the best part for me. So that's the winning factor. Why this is going to be amazing. So
100%.
All right, guys. Do we have anything else on this?
No, I think that's it.
Right.
We wanted to make a simple instructional video on how to use Traverse, and we showed you guys that. So now you can start putting your OG passes in there to receive your airdrops. And if you don't have that, you just want to use it for security purposes, you know how to do it.
Yeah. So thank you guys at Traverse. And this is a really cool project that we can use here, so we can kind of keep ourselves safe. I know it's a constant reminder, but have good hygiene with yourself, and have good hygiene with your crypto. And that's the show, guys. Peace.
Ordinal revolution. Let's go.